Hey, hey, hey. Good day, good day, good day. I was just turning on Instagram. We are live today. Yes, we are. We are live. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and I support people in transforming their lives through spiritual coaching, preaching, and teaching. I'm an ordained interfaith minister, a spiritual life coach, and the senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, a metaphysical New Thought center in New York. My mission is to give inspiration that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. This is my ministry of joy. So, welcome to Morning Sip. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. So, good day, good day, good day. It's good to see you, Linda. Life is good. I know that's right, girl. It's good to see you. Good morning, Miss Bliss, Pamela. It's good to see you, Shay. It's good to see you, love. It's good to see you, mommy. I hope you are doing well. So, everyone that's joining in, thank you for being with me today. We are going to get right into it because I have a lot to cover today. We are in our very special Master Key series, and today we're going to unpack Master Key number 5. So I'm going to do a quick recap. Take notes if you want to. So master key number 1 is go within. Master key number 2 is mind your business. Master key number 3 is practice the principle of one. And yesterday we talked about the master key number 4, which is I am that I am. Those creative, powerful words. Are you paying attention to what you say after you think I? As soon as you think I, be on high alert. Be on high alert for what those next words are. Are they constructive or destructive? Are they life affirming or life sucking? Pay attention to everything that comes after I, especially the creative power of I am, right? So we are affirming I am that I am, and that which we are is good, ever expanding good, wonderfully made. Yes? And if it's anything other than that good, then we need to cancel, delete, rewind, and replace it with that which we know is the truth of our true nature. Yes? This is what we get to know. Be still and know. And we get to know it in the stillness, in the silence. Yes. Good day, Michelle. It's good to see you. Good day, Bonnie. It's good to see you. So today we're going to unpack key number 5. Master key number 5. So I want to take us back a couple of weeks when we did the thinking series. And one of the things that I shared that Ernest Holmes said is to know how to think is to know how to live. And I spent a lot of time in Eckhart Tolle's book, Be Stillness. Stillness Speaks. That's what it is. Stillness Speaks. And one of the things that he said that I just love is every thought pretends that it matters so much. Every thought pretends that it is the best thought ever, right? But we don't have to listen or believe every single thought that we had. Because guess what? We have so many thoughts. We have thousands upon thousands of thoughts every single day. And I shared this before. 80% of our thoughts are negative. 80% of our thoughts are negative. And that's just a holdover from, you know, being on alert, survival mode, right? And 95% of our thoughts are repetitive. 95% of our thoughts are repetitive, the same thought over and over again. And what is the quality of these repetitive thoughts? If 80% of our thoughts are negative, then most of those repetitive thoughts are also negative. That's why we have to be on alert. That's why we are the bouncer. That's why we determine what we let in and what we keep out, who we let in and who we keep out. Yes? So this is what we're going to get into because we know that what really matters. Yes, we have these high percentages. Yes. All this research. Yes. But we know what really matters is the impression. What are we impressing upon our subconscious mind? Because the other great news is this. The other great news is 90% of our mental life is subconscious. So most of this experience that we experience is created from our subconscious mind, right? Remember, practice the principle of one. Conscious, subconscious, universal mind is one mind. It is whole. And we get to use all the aspects of the one mind, of the universal mind. Yes? All right. So that was a quick recap. And I see you. What are you impressing upon your mind? Pamela's impressing upon her subconscious mind. I am love. I am love. Most of you have a quality that you have committed to embodying more fully for 2023. I haven't done a roll call in a minute, so we're going to do a roll call maybe on Friday. So whatever that quality is, right, that you said yes to at the beginning of the year, that is your I am that I am that you get to impress upon your subconscious mind. Yes? There's a lot of thoughts, y'all. Don't get caught up in all of the thoughts. Focus on what it is that you are impressing upon your subconscious mind, because that is the crux of our experience called life. So, I want to share a couple of things from the Master Key System. And I've shared, this is by Charles Haanel, and it is available online. Just Google it and you can find a free download. So we're at Master Key number 5, and I am calling Master Key number 5, Impressions Matter. Impressions matter. You want to set a good impression, right? If you go on an interview, you're like, I need to make a good impression. If you're meeting someone for the first time, I want to make a good impression, right? If you're presenting yourself to the public, I want to make a good impression. Well, guess what? We need to make a good impression on our subconscious mind because we have to go within. Yes? That's Master Key number 1. Go within and impress upon your subconscious mind the highest good for your life. So, this is what Charles Haanel writes in the Master Key System. The subconscious mind can and will solve any problem for us if we know how to direct it. The subconscious mind processes are always at work. The only question is, are we to be simply passive recipients of this activity, or are we to consciously direct the work? And most people, many people are passive, just letting anybody into the club, right? Sleep on the job. The watchman at the gate ain't watching, just passive, right? Letting all the world's stuff in, letting the news in, right? Leaving all kinds of indentations in our subconscious mind that we don't even want. We have, no, shall we have a vision of the destination to be reached, the dangers to be avoided, or shall we simply drift? These are good questions. Are you just drifting? We have found that the mind pervades every part of the physical body and is always capable of being directed or impressed by authority coming from the objective or the more dominant portion of the mind. The objective mind is our conscious mind. So, we are the result. Today is a result of what we have been thinking. Our most dominant thinkings, our pattern of thinking has created our today. If you don't like today, then start impressing upon your subconscious mind today so that you can experience a different tomorrow. Yes? So I'm going to pause here and I'm going to share what Linda has shared. She writes, a while back, I noticed an excessive number of my journal paragraphs started with I. What followed was a mismatch of messages. The awareness led me to work on clarity. Oh, that's beautiful, Linda. And that is what our spiritual practice does for us. The practice of inspirational journaling, the practice of what Julia Cameron does, it's called morning pages, where you just do a morning dump of all the thoughts. It's just a stream of consciousness writing, 3 full pages, just whatever is on your mind without even going into deep contemplation about it, just to get it out, right? It is a clearing out. And we're going to talk about that, the importance of clearing out, clearing house, right? Not just our physical homes, but also our mental homes, our mental house. Oh, so that leads me beautifully to something else that Charles writes that I just love. I just love this. So just think about, are you thinking constructively? Are you thinking consciously? What are you thinking consistently? Yes? And I'm going to read this. If either of us were building a house for ourselves, how careful would we be in regard to the plans? How we should study every detail, how we should watch the material and select only the best of everything. And yet, how careless we are when it comes to building our mental home, which is infinitely more important than any physical home, as everything which can possibly enter into our lives depends upon the character of the material which enters into the construction of our mental home. So we are having work done at our home right now. And we have been meticulous about the materials that are being used. If it ain't right, we don't use it, right? If we are knowing this for our physical spaces, We need to know this for our mental spaces, for our subconscious mind. What materials, what is the quality of the material that you are allowing in? Yes? So that you have a strong, powerful, life affirming foundation so that it just doesn't crumble because you're letting in junky materials, inferior materials, right? Inferior thoughts, passive thoughts, negative thoughts, destructive thoughts, right? What is the character of this material, right? He writes, it is the result of the impressions which we have accumulated in the past and stored away in our subconscious mind mentality. If these impressions have been of fear, of worry, of anxiety, if they have been despondent, negative, doubtful, then the texture of the material which we are weaving today will be of the same negative material. Instead of being of any value, it will be mildewed and rotten and will bring us only more toil and anxiety. We shall be forever busy trying to patch it up and make it appear at least Gentile, right? That is a lot of work, right? When we cut corners, right? Trying to just think about in your life, you cut corners trying to save money, right? When you know this is an inferior product, right? And if you just spend a little bit more, you could have something that's going to last, right? It's the same with the quality of our thinking. Yes. If we are still in that thought, let me say about myself, if I was still in the thought, in the believing that I am unworthy, right? This limiting belief that got formulated when I was a child, right? If I still allowed that to be the foundation of my creation, of my life, what kind of life would I be living? I would be living a life that was reflecting back to me, I am unworthy. Because we know that the world that we create gets created from within. Yesterday, I said we have a whole universe within us, a whole universe. And so the universe that I am creating as the universal mind is a universe of worthiness, of joy, of love, right? Because just because that was my belief based on conditions that had nothing to do with me as a child. But now that I know, right? Now that I have matured, my thinking has matured. But for many people, the thinking has not matured. The thinking is still immature, using using inferior product, inferior materials, inferior thinking repetitively. Yes? Read one last thing. But if we have stored away nothing but courageous thoughts, if we have been optimistic, positive, and have immediately thrown any kind of negative thought on the scrap pile, have refused to have anything to do with it, have refused to associate with it or become identified with it in any way, what then is the result? Our mental material is now the best kind. We can weave any kind of material we want. We can use any color we wish. We know that the texture is firm, that the material is solid, that it will not fade. And we have no fear, no anxiety concerning the future. There is nothing to cover. There are no patches to hide. Mm. This is what I'm talking about when we are living connected to our yes, when we are living in joy, when we are in our divine assignment, when we know that we are the light of the world and we are here to shine. This is what I'm talking about. The thing to do is to have a mental house cleaning and to have this house cleaning every day and keep the house clean. Mental, moral, and physical cleanliness are absolutely indispensable if we are to make any progress of any kind. Clean house. It's time to clean house, y'all. Time to clear out the clutter of the past hurts and disappointments. It's time to do house cleaning of forgiveness, of letting go and letting God, right? Just think about if you never clean your physical house, what would happen? It would get so cluttered and so dirty and so funky. But that's what we allow our thoughts to become. By not taking inventory, by not being still, by not taking the time to go within every single day. That's what our daily spiritual practice is about. If you clean up your house a little bit every single day, just keep it neat every single day, you won't build up clutter, right? Many of us have paper, paper clutter, right? But if we went through a little bit of the paper every single day, guess what? It would dissolve. If we impress upon our subconscious mind the truth of who and whose we are every single day, guess what? The thoughts of limitation, lack, unworthiness, unlovable, unsafe, being alone will dissolve. But we have to clean house, mental house, every single day. This is what we get to do. This is the key that opens the door to your life more abundantly, more good. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So it's time to clean house, y'all, and keep it clean by directing and impressing upon your subconscious mind because impression matters. Impressions matter. All right. All right. All right. Whew. Let me check in with your comments. Oh, Bonnie, thank you, sweetheart. She said you need to teach in college, Reverend Dr. Melissa. I received that. Having a master key controls your thought. Yes, yes, yes. You are the architect of what you are thinking. You are the bouncer. You are the one that gets to decide and choose the impressions that you are making, building a strong foundation. Yes? All right. So let's get into some joy news real quick. Woo! I hope I hope that resonated, y'all. I really, really do. And that we each start cleaning house every single day. Just clear it out. You don't need it. It ain't of any use. Let it go. Let it go. All right. So, joy news, joy news, joy news. So, let's get into some joy news. Let's see, today is Thursday. So let's just go to the weekend. Sunday and Praise. Sunday and Praise is the other sip where I share an inspirational talk. This Sunday, I will be replaying the inspirational message that I gave this past Sunday called I Love Myself So Much. I love myself so much. So you could tune in for that 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time at I Am Melissa, streaming on New Thought Media Network on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, at the same time, I am the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, and we will be having service this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can join us on Zoom by going to our website, rocklandcsl.org. Click on Sunday service. The Zoom link is there. Or you can join us on Facebook where we live stream the service. This Sunday, I will be speaking about loving thy neighbor. So it's all a part of our September theme, Love Out Loud. So please join me on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. for our Sunday celebration service. Let's see. We got a class coming up. Bonnie was talking about I need to be a teacher. Well, here we are. Here we are. Oh, that's not. Let me put up the class one. So the class is Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And it's right in alignment with what we've been talking about with the Master Key System. Yes. What we've been talking about with our thinking series. Yes. So we get to utilize the science of mind and spirit, the vibration of thinking and feeling, and the practice of doing and being. We're going to experiment and experience the power behind things are thick thoughts and form follows feeling. So it is our mental equivalent and our feeling equivalent that transforms our lives. That is the manifestation of mastery, your feeling tone and your mental equivalent. So that's going to be the focus of the class. If you are interested in attending, registration is open. The class is starting next Thursday, September 21st. It ends on October 26th, not the 19th. It's 6 weeks. The cost is $170. If you are a member of Rockland CSL, the cost is $145. Don't let money stop you from transforming your life, okay? By taking this class as a part of the process. Yes. So reach out to me if you want to talk about a payment plan. We are open to doing that. So go to rocklandcsl.org and you can register for the class there. Okay. I think the last thing I want to share is we have a upcoming meditation with the moon. So just mark your calendars. Meditation with the moon is on Friday, September 29th, 8:30 p.m. Friday, September 29th, 8:30 p.m. We do a meditation with the full moon, a full spiritual practice of inspirational reading, inspirational journaling, meditation, and prayer. And it is divine. It is an experience that you give to yourself. So treat yourself. We're going to be doing something in alignment with this Master Key series. So it's going to be wonderful. All right. So that is all the joy news. I'm going to go back and just check comments again. And then we're going to wrap up. All right. Shay gave me a yes. So this is resonating. Hey, Shelly, what I needed to hear. Yes. Don't you love when that happens? Bonnie said, I'm sitting in a pile of papers, just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. I am actively deleting. Yes, yes, yes. New moon is tonight. Thank you, Linda. I used to do a new moon and a full moon meditation at 4 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. I used to do that, but not anymore. I just do the full moon now at 8:30 p.m. You're very welcome, Shelly. Welcome to Morning Sip. And yes, I know what you mean. Decluttering. We are decluttering our mental house, clearing out those thoughts that no longer served us. They may have at one time for our own survival, but guess what? Today is a new day. So it's time for a new thought. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.